Protector Mkhwebane is expected to address UNISA's annual Spring Law Conference at Muldersdrift. The address comes at a time when she's facing challenges on various fronts, which include calls for her removal. She's also suffered recent legal setbacks relating to her findings on President Ramaphosa's CR17 campaign funding and on Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan. Now, ENCA's Govan Whittles is covering that conference for us. Govan, first up, can you just talk about this conference, the Spring Law Conference that UNISA holds every year? What is it about?
Well, Bradan, it's sort of the legal year in review for UNISA law students, and they've gathered here in Muldersdrift to hear from the advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. And each year, UNISA convenes this conference to reflect on different legal issues which have come up in that specific year and how society has reacted to it, and also what the precedent would be for the law in South Africa in the future. Remember that these students here are about to finish their law degrees at UNISA, and so have been discussing intensively the developments throughout the year. And it's in that context that advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane comes to open this conference. Other speakers in previous years have included the likes of the late great Hugh Masekela, as well as other esteemed noteworthy people in the legal fraternity. So advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane is going to open this conference, but as you can imagine, there's quite a lot to get through because it has been such an historic year for South Africa, at least legally.
And also for the Public Protector's Office and her fitness to hold office now being challenged in Parliament. And of course, those recent legal setbacks that she suffered in a number of cases. It's going to be interesting whether or not she's going to touch on those.
Especially since she's gone to court again to oppose a personal cost order in the Estina dairy farm project. Remember that ruling, the judge was quite scathing of the public protector, describing her investigation into the Estina project as inept, and she made a 7.5% personal cost order against advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Of course, she has had other cost orders made against her, and this has been met with some resistance, particularly by her allies and supporters in society. It would be interesting to hear the views of the public protector on personal cost orders being handed down against her, even though she had conducted these investigations, of course, in a professional capacity as the public protector. So the public protector still has a number of battles that are coming up, Bradan, including Parliament's inquiry into her fitness to hold office. Remember that the Speaker had instructed other committees to formulate exactly how such an inquiry would take place. So there's a lot for the public protector to touch on, but of course in the past she has said that she prefers not to engage on issues